Why is 3NF crucial for database normalization? Imagine trying to keep track of customer orders in a messy table. You might find duplicate data, inconsistent information, and difficult updates. That's where database normalization comes in. It helps organize data so it's easier to manage and less prone to errors. Third normal form, or 3NF, is a key step in this process. It makes sure that each piece of data is stored in the best way possible. Before reaching 3NF, tables often have issues called transitive dependencies. This means some data depends on other non-key data, not directly on the main identifier. For example, if a customer table has a zip code and a city, and the city depends on the zip code, that's a transitive dependency. It can cause problems when updating data because changing the zip code might not automatically update the city. Achieving 3NF means moving such dependent data into separate tables. So, instead of storing zip code and city together, you create a separate table for zip codes and cities. Now, each table focuses on one thing, and all data depends only on the primary key. This setup reduces redundancy, so you don't have the same information stored multiple times. It also makes updates easier because you only need to change data in one place. From a backend development point of view, 3NF helps create cleaner database schemas. When building APIs or server-side logic, it's simpler to write queries that are clear and efficient. If data is stored properly, updates and deletions happen smoothly without risking inconsistent data. This consistency is important for reliable applications. However, following 3NF strictly can sometimes lead to many small tables. This can slow down queries because the database has to join multiple tables to get all the information. Developers often find a balance between normalization and performance. Sometimes, they allow a little denormalization to speed things up, especially in large or complex systems. In simple terms, 3NF is vital because it makes sure that non-key data depends only on the main key. It cuts down on duplicate data and reduces errors. It also makes updates, inserts, and deletes more straightforward and less risky. Plus, it helps keep the database organized, which makes building and maintaining applications much easier. That's why 3NF is a best practice in designing relational databases. It keeps data accurate, consistent, and ready for efficient use in any application.